Hey everyone, in this video what I want to do is talk to you a little bit, just a little bit right now about Instagram stories. So we just went over what the news feed is and the type of content and the posting patterns on your news feed and that it's permanent, but there's also this phenomena on Instagram that has really, in my opinion, kind of taken over the gram, and that is Instagram stories. And the thing that you need to know about Instagram stories is they can be a lot more personable, and they are real time, and they expire in 24 hours. So it's something that you really should be consistently doing multiple times a day, all right? So in this video, we're gonna look at stories, we're gonna look at the tools that the stories give you to use, and I'm gonna make stories really easy for you, right? Because a lot of people that start with Instagram are like, wait, I don't want to take real-time videos and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. Stories actually let you post photos and all sorts of stuff. So let's check it out. All right, I'm going to pull up my phone here. So let's pull up our phone. And now let's go to my home page. And when somebody logs into Instagram, this is what they're going to see. They're going to be on their home page. Now, at the top of your Instagram account, you're going to see these little round circle profile photos of people that you are following specifically. Now, you can follow both people and hashtags, all right? So you can follow both people and hashtags. And what's really neat about this is that you get an immense amount of traffic from stories, comparatively speaking, to your newsfeed. It's crazy. The engagement that you're getting is nuts. Just to give you a quick little example, a while ago I posted a story on my Rings page, and this is right after we basically took over this and started using it, and that one story got 20,000 views, right? So 20,000 people actually clicked. I didn't just show up, they clicked on my story and viewed it. And you'll see here that what we asked people to do was we posted a photo of a ring right here, and we said, take your ring selfie, tag at Rings, and be featured. So the point of this story was to get people to curate content for us so we could post on our page. But we got 20,000 views and we got an insane amount of submissions. And you'll learn throughout this training there are various ways that you can use Instagram stories to make money, get traffic, and really use these as a call to action and personalize the experience, okay? So one of the key things that you need to know about doing stories is research. Research your niche. Look at what other people are posting and how their content, how consistent their content and congruent their content is on their Instagram stories. So how do you know if somebody's done a story? Well, if they have this little let's just come over here and let's type in, I don't know, cars, all right? And let's look at accounts. So how do you know if somebody has a story or not? Look at this one, Cars Without Limits. See how it has the purple and gradient circle around it? That means they have a story that's live right now. And then this person right here at the bottom is just cars. They don't have a story. It's just a round circle. Volvo Cars doesn't have a story. CJ Wentz 11 doesn't have a story, right? So stories intrigue people, right? So people can come here and without even visiting your profile, immediately start looking at your story. And this is a great way to get engagement, a great way to pull people in, a great way to show off the type of page that you are just from the search, right? Okay, the next thing is that if you want your story, you saw how that just moved? The more often you are posting stories, the more often you're going to stay at the front of this little line right here so people don't have to scroll over to see you. So it is important that throughout the day you do a couple of stories, right? So we can look at Millionaire Mentor stories and we can take a look at the content that he's posting, and if you take a look, he's not really necessarily posting videos. It's legitimately just really cool quotes and stuff with a call to action, swipe up to learn how to make more money. Clearly, he's trying to push people to a make money online training right now for something specific, right? So you can see how these people are utilizing their story as a call to action to get people to their website, because this is where the big money is made in Instagram stories. You can go look at my personal story. I blew up my Xbox yesterday, and you can see right here, it's a video of me putting my Xbox in a fire pit, and then a image of me blowing it up right here. Now here's how you get a lot of engagement. It's a little engagement hack we'll go over later with stories, but people are like, why did Adrian blow up his Xbox? Why would he do something ridiculous like that? And so on the next one right here, I said why I blew up my Xbox console. And people can actually click this, watch, and it will drive traffic directly to the post with that story, which got 1,500 likes, 83 comments. It's a little engagement hack that we use. And then you can see this is my personal page, and I'm still addressing something that is a bit shocking for most people on why I would blow up a $400 or $500 Xbox, right? You can come over here and you can look at Fashion Nova, which I use as an example oftentimes because they're brilliant. They're one of the most successful companies for fashion on Instagram. And you can see they're not necessarily posting videos like of me blowing up my Xbox. It's images, just like Millionaire Mentor, showing that there are different sales. And what I really like doing here with stories is looking at how people utilize the tools in stories. So if we look at Winky Lux right here, they are really good at utilizing stories, okay? So they say the 6 must-see looks right here, all right? And you can see right here, they're using a story here that is asking you, see up here where it says Euphoria? It's asking you to slide this and rate how much you like this look. Now check this out. Right here at the bottom right, they're asking you to take a poll. Do you love this or do you want to learn how to get it done? All right, so let's hit love. So there are polls, right? And now they're utilizing another tool that's asking you to send them a message, basically. What would you call this lip look? So they're asking for suggestions. So I might just say, I call it freaking amazing. All right. And so now we are getting people to engage. So you can use stories to really, really provoke engagement from your audience and draw them in. And then you can see that basically they just keep doing the same thing. They're using all of these different tools with Instagram, the slider, the polls, the chat box where you can see that they're responding to your the names for the look, right? So coming in here and using other people's platforms for research in your niche is the best way to figure out how to crush stories in your niche. You could see that this makeup company was very, very different than the Make Money online company from Millionaire Mindset, right? Now, how do you do stories, okay? So we'll do more modules on this later, but one of the biggest misconceptions about stories is that you have to actually film something yourself. So I could legitimately swipe left right here and I can do this and you all could see me now. What's up, everybody? Because I'm looking at my phone and I can hold down and I can do a story, right? So right now I'm doing a story, I'm recording myself, and this is what people think that they have to do. That looks ridiculous. Don't put that on your page, okay? But what you can do is you can swipe up and you can start posting images and all sorts of other things on your story. So you can utilize the content that's on your news feed. And you can just simply repost it. Like this one of all the rings right here. I could take this and now I'm just posting this image. Now here's something that I do, and I'm just really quickly going to do this. I always do a lot of big F's. In the top left, I click this button right here that makes it have a highlight behind it. And then I'll make the highlight black, and then I'll hold down, hit select all, and I'll make the text black as well. And what this does, it's a little hack that we use, but it'll allow me to kind of make this look super, super clean. So you can just watch how I do that again. A couple of F's. I don't know why I choose F. That's just the letter I chose. Select all. Make this black. Whoops. You can see even I messed that up. All right, so first I'm clicking the color to make the background black. Then I highlight the text and I make the text black. And you'll see here that now I've got a really nice, clean looking image. Now this gives us the ability to come over here and use some of the tools that Facebook or Instagram gives us. So I could say, what's your fave, right? And we can put this in pink right here, and we can make it nice and big. And I find that sometimes like doing stuff like this, just kind of making it look a little bit weird, works really well. And now we could say, come over here by clicking on this little sticker thing, we could ask people to take the quiz. So inside, once you get images and stuff in stories, you can put music, you can put countdown timers, polls, questions, quizzes, sliders, donations, all sorts of stuff. So in this case, I might give people the ability to take a quiz. And we can always add more options in the quiz as well. So you can come over here, you can kind of just like, do these random quizzes right here. You can also kind of hack this a little bit by adding in additional options where they can answer which one is their favorite. It's not what it's meant for, but it's a little hack that you can use to get people to, engage with this stuff right here. So let's cancel that. Coming back over here, you could also come over here and you could say, where is it? Questions, okay? So you could say, which is your fave? Use like questions box right here, just like that one company was. You can move this right here. And now people can legitimately start responding to you right here, right? So you want to actually write in what is your fave question mark, right? And now I can post this and people legitimately can type something in and direct message me and tell me emerald, princess, cushion, oval, pear, round, marquee. So I can do that, boom, now I have a story. So in a minute, people are going to start seeing this and they can come type in and they can give me whatever it is, their answer is. So you can really use stories to do some amazing things just by sharing stuff from your camera roll and using some of the tools that they have in here. So like this ring right here, I could put in here and boom, I can start using this and I could say, rate this ring. How much do you love this ring right here? And use this slider just like this and say, love it or hate. Or say love or hate, right? Question mark, boom. And really what we're doing now is right here, we're not really making any money with this, but we are teaching people to engage with our stories. People love fun stuff like this. But eventually what you really want to do here is you want to get people to start using CTAs. So you'll learn later on that once you get 10,000 plus followers on Instagram, you can use the swipe up feature. So you could say something like, if you love it, then swipe up for 50% off. Boom. We can throw a couple little emojis in here with a heart. Boom. Like this. Make this black. We can really make this stand out by making it green. So there's lots and lots and lots of different fonts and stuff in here that we could use. And your stories don't have to be beautiful, but you really should try to make them look nice. Once again, research what your competitors are doing, okay? And now what we can do is we can put a website address in here only if you have 10,000 plus followers, okay? And we're gonna learn how to get there later. So you press the little link chain and you can put in, over here, you can put in a website address if you want to. So you can add a website and people can swipe up and they can go to your website directly to this ring and make a purchase. That's where the real money is made, is telling people to swipe up, telling people to go to your website and opt in to build an email list. But you also always want to be giving people good, consistent, congruent content through your stories. Otherwise, they just won't click on your stories anymore, right? If they say, oh, this rings company is always posting stuff I don't care about, they're just never going to click this, right? Another thing that you can use here, we already have 15 views from this. All right, so the other thing that you can do here is in your stories, you can also utilize hashtags, all right? So another little hack here in stories is you click up here, you click on hashtag, and you say rings, okay? Now, obviously you're gonna wanna make this look really, really nice, okay? This isn't exactly how I would have it. We'll do more training on this later. Just kind of trying to show you the tools. And people actually follow hashtags as well. So if I come over here and I type in rings, and I go to hashtags, right? So people can, you see up here at the top left, each hashtag has a story as well. So anybody following rings, like they will randomly, if they're looking at the story of all these different rings up here, they're going to be able to see my content completely for free worldwide. You could get a massive amount of traffic if you are using hashtags in your stories using the hashtag feature. You'll notice at the top right, they have the hashtag rings up there, okay? So you can really study and research how other people are using stories by looking at the hashtag as well if it's a specific niche. Because remember, people can follow hashtags. And when they start following hashtags like ring lover, ring, wedding ring, so on and so forth, when you're up here in your feed, you'll be able to start seeing any new posts that are made on that hashtag as well, and so will other people, right? So Instagram stories are epic. They're a great way to get a lot of traffic. I study a lot of e-commerce brands because I do a lot of e-commerce. But if you're a fitness influencer, study fitness people. If you are in the dog niche, study the dog pages. If you are in the motivation niche, study that. The fishing niche, study that. There's a different formula for every niche, really. So look at the people that have had massive success, right, on Instagram in your niche, and then copy their template, right? And remember with stories, the more often you post, the more often people are going to see you at the top there, and you're going to get more views. Use call to actions, and you can push them to your website, push them to your post, all sorts of different things. And the beautiful part about stories is that you do not have to post real-time videos. You can upload videos and images from your camera roll on your phone, and you can modify them using the free tools that Instagram has in there for you to add text, to add filters, to add little quizzes and all sorts of different things to get engagement from people, right? And I think that this Winky Lux company right here really does a great job with using the tools that Instagram gives you, because not everybody just wants to do the slider every time. They might want to take a poll. They might want to send you their opinion, right? And this is how you crush it with Instagram stories. And we'll be talking a lot more about this. This is just the foundation of, hey, here's what Instagram stories are. Here's a real quick tutorial on how to use them. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next video.